So very excited to be able to brag about another family genius that I am not biologically related to. Hello, good morning, and what up everybody? Welcome in to another vlog here in the Bingham house. And this is actually not the Bingham house, we're just squatting here. But it is only going to be the Bingham house for a few more days. Now, full disclosure, you guys, the light's changing on me there. So full disclosure, you guys, kind of a funny thing happened. I thought that mom had opened the vlog before she got ready and packed and left today. So we've been kind of going about our day, and I went to go put in some of the footage. I'll explain the workflow of while mom is gone here in a minute, but I needed to be doing editing during the day, a little bit at night, so that I can get Hazy the things that she needs to be doing in the morning. So I went to go look at the footage, and I was like, wait, there's no open on here. No one said hello and good morning. So here I am saying hello, good morning. But some of the day has already transpired. I've been videoing, going along about the day, thinking that it was all taken care of. But we started off the day by saying goodbye to mom, sending her off to girls camp. She's gonna be gone all the way until Saturday afternoon. She's off where they're at, no service. We won't be really hearing much from her. She said she's gonna try and maybe take some pics, send some things in, could include in the vlog, but there's a good chance we might not even be able to hear from her until she gets back on Saturday. And then Hazy has her summer school that she does. She has that in the mornings, and that's at 9 a.m. And so typically mom would take her to that. It's only an hour, so it's not even really worth coming all the way home just to go right back out. So mom would just go wash her car, run some errands, do something like that, and then pick her up and bring her back at 10. If Ryler were here, he would be the one who would be able to take care of that so that I can edit the vlogs in the morning and get them posted for you guys. But as it is, he is off camping with friends and will not be back for a couple of days. So I'm gonna be the one taking her to school in the mornings, and that's where I think some of the confusion was this morning, because mom left early this morning, then about an hour later took Hazy to her summer school, brought her back home. So she's already been to school and back today. But what that results in is that I'll probably be just kind of shooting and editing the vlogs as we go through the day, taking care of the things that need to be done around the house to get things ready to move, because when mom comes back, we are actually moving, which is like the theme of what we talked about this morning when she left, is I cannot believe when you come back, you are leaving this house. Like, it is that time, it is that moment, it is happening, people. All of the talk, all of the hype, all of the energy and thought that went into it months and months before even coming to the decision, and even since then, it feels like I cannot believe it's actually happening. We've got things to do here around the house. Kids downstairs gaming a little bit. They will be working tonight at their fun jobs that they got. Crew outside shooting some hoops, came back from dropping off Hazy, brought him some donuts, and I saw him out there shooting some hoops. He told me yesterday he's frustrated, doesn't want to spend his summer playing games, so he's trying to be more active getting outside. He's joined a couple of sports leagues, he's picked up the job, and so he's just trying to do what he can. Told him I feel bad. It's kind of just a very different summer than we've had in the past, maybe different than we anticipated it being. Very many great and good ways, and they have a lot of things that they're involved in with their camps coming up. A lot of sports camps, church camps, camps, leaving the country for Rye Guy, those kinds of things. But because of the fact that we have so much wrapped up and involved in this move, it's just not the same vibe where we'd be having parties over here and friends coming in and out constantly. Like, our whole house is packed up. There's very little to do here in the home. We're all just kind of like in a holding pattern to get into our next home and get into the next part of the journey and start that next part of life. I told them I apologize for that. The summer looks a little bit different, but they're making the most of it in every way that they can. We're making the most of it with you guys. I am happy to welcome you into this vlog today. Let's do a little recap on what's already happened today, bring you guys back up to speed, and then we'll get going with the things on our list of things to do before the big move. Bye. Love you. Come back. We miss you. No, don't stop. Love you. You get back, the house will be empty. We're moving. Party. We always make that joke, but we're gonna miss mom because while she's gone, we have to move the entire house. The day continues to roll on here, and I'm just knocking off some honeydews off the long list of things that mom wants done. And I shouldn't even say that mom wants done. That's like the typical mom goes off, does something like a girls camp or is gone for any other reason, and there's stuff that she hopes is done while she's gone. Things that we can take care of so that when she gets back, she doesn't have to worry about it. This is very different. This is stuff that absolutely must be done, has to be done, and it is on a deadline timeline, a pretty tight one at that. So just trying to take care of some of those things throughout the day today. At the same time, it's getting pretty quiet and lonely in here. I am surrounded by boxes. They're keeping me company. Hazy has gone off to a friend's house. She went over there quite a while ago, and then the mom texted me and said, hey, they want to have a late night, which I honestly miss the days when a late night was around 8 p.m. Kids get older and late nights take on a whole new meaning, but she's gonna stay there until like 8 or 9 for her late night tonight, and I'll be picking her up tonight. And the boys have gone off, the younger boys have gone off to work. So they're working at one of the parade homes. They have a parade of homes. I think that's like a national thing, but here it's going on right now on our side of the valley, you could say. So there's a home just across the street that they are sitting out front, and they hand out little shoe shoe covers, programs, scan the tickets, and let people in. And it's a great way to pass time because it makes them some pretty good money. It's like 10 bucks an hour to just stand there and say hi to people as they walk through the door. So it's a great way to make some money this summer. However, speaking of summer, it is 92 degrees, 93 degrees today. Scorching hot right now. A bit of cloud cover out there, so the clouds are definitely helping cool off what would otherwise be like unruly heat. But still, at that level of heat, the clouds really aren't even defending against it too much. I think they've got some shade. I'm gonna take them over some snacks, some drinks, but they're there from the afternoon until the night. It goes until after 9 p.m. So they're gonna be doing that. Ryler's off camping with a friend. Check out his Instagram, posting some stories there. He's off with friends doing some camping. He left straight from the food truck goodbye kind of celebration, bon voyage dinner that we had last night. If you guys haven't seen that, go check out that video saying goodbye to pretty much the things that we will miss the most about living in this house, and that's the people. So he went straight from there up into the canyon. He hasn't had service, and so I haven't been able to reach him. Mom hasn't had any service, so I haven't been able to talk to her. Hazy's at a friend's. Brex and crew are off working, so I'm by myself. I actually had Ragai text me a little bit ago. He got a spot of service where they were like up high in the mountain or something. So he just wanted to see how I'm doing, how things are going. I gave him the rundown, said I'm home alone eating dinner. Everyone's gone. Probably sounded maybe more sad and pathetic than it is, but he had the best response ever. Almost brought me to tears, but he said, oh man, I wish I was there. We could cook up some of that shrimp that mom doesn't like us to eat and we could have a dinner together. Anyways, feeling very blessed to have great kids, great family. I'm very blessed to be able to share in this day with you, but wanted to say what up. Little midday check-in here as the to-do list continues to roll on. Kids off doing good things. Mom's off doing good things. All good things, guys. There you go. Thinking that maybe today we could crack open the pool, get the kids into it, but they've actually been off doing a lot of different things. The opportunity hasn't presented itself yet, but with it being in the 90s, I gotta think there's a good shot while I'm getting some of the stuff done around the house. It'd be great to let them go swim. This is the last few days that we have the opportunity to do that. So inviting when the temperatures get this hot. Stay tuned and look forward to some potential last time swimming in the swimming pool vlogs. Maybe what we'll try and do is wait till Raga gets back so he can be part of that. A couple things just went down. You guys saw doing some things around the house, you know, typical handyman me, putty filling holes in the wall that came from all the paintings. I realize I haven't done any here in my office, but you guys might have seen over on Instagram. I think this is okay, I'll check with them to share. It is now public out on the gram. The Dan and Shell are moving to Boston. We've actually known that for a minute, but that was their story to tell. But man, the Bingham family is all over the place right now. Dan and Shell moving officially to Boston. Daniel got a phenomenal job back east, and as you guys very well know, Maddie back there as well. They won't be crazy close to each other, but definitely closer than being in Utah and in Boston. We have high hopes of getting out there at some point this summer. But the way things are working out, extended amount of time we're gonna be in the in-between, as we're calling it, and potentially moving in that first part of August. That was like our only week that we were actually all home to even be able to do that. So it might be a moving in week instead, but we really wanna try and get out there in any capacity, even if it's for like just a quick weekender, because we wanna see Maddie Mitchell, see what they're up to. And now you add on top of that, it's the new home for Dan and Shell. So we've got Jared and Britt in Florida, Dan and Shell in Boston, Maddie and Mitchell out there in Boston as well. Makes our move seem pretty insignificant just down the street. So crazy things going on in the Bingham house, you guys. Moving and shaking and just making it happen in this life. Just doing a little bit of on and off editing, as I said, trying to piece things together to ease up the morning workload a little bit so that I can help out, get Hazy where she needs to be. Just telling Mindy this the other day that the vlogs have been like so much easier and more natural ever since sharing with you guys that we're moving and what's going on in our life. And it was kind of funny how people were able to observe without even knowing something was up. The vlogs have gotten like shorter. Maybe the heart didn't seem as into them as it has in the past, or something just felt a little bit off. And it's amazing to me that people can pick up on those little nuances through video, through a camera, through YouTube. But the reality is when you have something so big going on in your life that you're not actually talking about, it's pretty hard to just talk about something else. And so we found ourselves like barely making vlogs like 8 minutes, 9 minutes, sometimes even less. And it was just because everything that we were focusing on, thinking about, talking about, doing inside of our home was not something that we were sharing online. And so that became pretty tricky, but it's just kind of naturally gone back to very easy talking about the things that are happening, that are going on, that are evolving. So then the vlogs have just naturally gone back to much more normal length, normal energy. People have just noticed kind of some of the fun banter seems to be back, where a lot of that felt absent for a little while. And what a refreshing feeling that is for us, just to be able to talk to you guys about what is actually happening. It's amazing how once you start doing this vlog thing, we've been doing it now for almost a decade, so much easier to go through whatever's going on in life when you're able to share it just openly and cleanly through the vlogs. Now, I will say a caveat to that is, as I am doing kind of a little bit of mom's duty, a little bit of mine, a little bit of everything while we pack up and get ready to head out. The vlogs may start to shorten a little bit as I'm just trying to race and get things done. Kids are off doing different things. Mom's off at her camp. So if you do notice the length of them dipping a little bit, that's just piecing together what we can while we're still packing up and getting out of the house. But something that I wanted to say earlier on, like that first week when we told everyone that we were moving, we'd sold the house, we were looking for a new home, just felt so freeing to bring everyone in on that. And all of a sudden it was like the floodgates opened, we were back to normal. We could just start talking openly and sharing with you guys everything that's going on. It's been refreshing to us. We say it often, but we can't thank you guys enough for how everyone has handled and responded to this, the support that we've felt, the encouragement. You guys are truly the greatest online family anybody could ever hope for. We are forever grateful for your loyalty to our family, whether that be here in Utah, Boston, Florida, wherever. So I'm gonna be shutting things down from here in the office as I dive into the vlog. Kids are just having a little sleepover just outside in the basement. We have wrapped up our first official day without mom. A few more to go and a lot more things on the to-do list. Did not get as many done today as I had hoped. Thankfully, we have a few more days to get some things done. And by the way, I did check with Dan and Shell today to make sure it was all right to share their news. They posted it on their own Instagram. What I wanted to find out is if it was all right to tell you where Daniel's gonna be working, because it is so exciting what he's gonna be doing, and I've been dying to tell you guys. He's gonna be working at a company called Boston Dynamics, and if you don't know what that is, they are creating humanoid robots. Basically, they are making the future so that eventually, someday, my buddy Wade here will talk back to me and hang out and play games with me. If you're not familiar with that company, they were just on America's Got Talent and absolutely wowed the world with these dancing robot dogs. Brought the house down. Judges said it's something they've never seen before in the history of the show.
How can we see something we haven't seen on this stage? This is something we have never seen.
And making quite a bit of noise online, but that is actually where Daniel's gonna be working, and he is specifically working on these humanoid AI robots of the future. So incredible gig, and that is what's taking them to Boston. Could not be more proud to have another genius in the family. We got Mitchell out there at Harvard. We got Daniel at Boston Dynamics creating the future. So very excited to be able to brag about another family genius that I am not biologically related to. In fact, I've got a brother-in-law and a son-in-law. So I guess you could say the Binghams know how to marry. Very excited and very proud of them. We had the opportunity to talk to them at length about that decision-making process. Moving across the country, not a small thing to do. They are excited for the future. We are excited for the future that he's helping create. And we obviously are gonna miss them like crazy. We couldn't be more happy about where they're at and what they're gonna be doing. Eventually, I'm sure there'll be a little bon voyage for them as well. But until then, we're gonna sign off for tonight and we'll get back at it again in the morning. We love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.